anybody have a worship tool in your hand? Raise it in the air. If you don't have one, say something. Seriously. You don't have one? Okay. Let's get him one. These are scarves. These are tabrets. They may seem like toys or pretty little headdresses, but they're actually worship tools. So we use them out of respect and reverence. So please, when you're holding them, treat them that way too. A lot of these are handmade by a lot of people that dance, and so it's a neat ministry as well. So anyway, the reason you have these worship tools tonight is because what we're doing up here is a worship presentation before the Lord. It's a sacrifice. During the feast time, we're called to bring sacrifices to the Lord. And so this is our offering to the Lord, and we didn't want to make it seem like we're putting on a show or a program or anything like that. We're inviting you to worship with us, and that is why you have been armed with this worship tool. So we are all children of God. We're all part of the army of the Lord, and so He has armed us with His tools. So this song that we're going to be doing is taken from Isaiah 61. And so I'm just going to read it here. And if this is you, then you're called to worship. The Spirit of the Sovereign Lord is on me, because the Lord has anointed me to preach good news to the poor. He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim freedom for the captives, and release from darkness for the prisoners, to proclaim the year of the Lord's favor and the day of vengeance of our God, to comfort all who mourn and provide for those who grieve in Zion, to bestow on them a crown of beauty instead of ashes, the oil of gladness instead of mourning, and a garment of praise instead of a spirit of despair. They will be called oaks of righteousness, a planting of the Lord for the display of His splendor. They will rebuild the ancient ruins and restore the places long devastated. They will renew the ruined cities that have been devastated for generations. Aliens will shepherd your flocks, foreigners will work your fields and vineyards, and you will be called priests of the Lord. You will be named ministers of our God. You will feed on the wealth of nations, and in their riches you will boast. Instead of their shame, my people will receive a double portion, and instead of disgrace, they will rejoice in their inheritance. And so they will inherit a double portion in their land, and everlasting joy will be theirs. So Yahweh has called us to worship Him. And so this is your invitation to worship Him, whatever that may look like. That may be sitting, that may be standing, that may be dancing, that may be kneeling. Whatever it is, you've been armed with the tools. And so here we are with the Spirit of the Lord, been anointed by the Lord to be able to give Him back glory and worship Him in honor, from the very young to the very old. It doesn't matter your age or your gender or anything like that. The Lord has anointed His people to worship Him. So we invite you now to join with us. Oh, it's a shofar. Remember this? No, we have the shofar. That's all right. There you go. All right.
Spirit of the Lord is upon me. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me. For the Lord has anointed me. Yes, the Lord has anointed me. He sent me to preach good news to the poor and to bind up the broken in heart, to proclaim His freedom to all who are bound, all who are bound. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me. For the Lord has anointed me. Yes, the Lord has anointed me. He sent me to preach the year of His grace, and that vengeance belongs to our God, and to comfort all those who mourn and who grieve, all those who grieve, to give them beauty for ashes, for mourning the oil of joy, and for the spirit of sorrow, the garment of praise. And they will be called the trees of righteousness, planted by God's own hand, that He may be glorified. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, and I will greatly rejoice in the Lord. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, and my soul will exult in my God. For the Lord has anointed me. Yes, the Lord has anointed me. He sent me to preach good news to the poor, and to bind up the broken in heart, to proclaim His freedom to all who are bound, all who are bound. And I will greatly rejoice in the Lord, and my soul shall exult in my God, for He's clothed me with garments of His salvation. He's wrapped me with robes of His righteousness. Yes, upon me is the Spirit of the Lord. Upon me is the Spirit of the Lord. He's anointed me with the Spirit